Well, hello guys. Finally, we are doing the guide on Lotus, but I have to tell you one thing. I don't like Viper on Lotus. I know I told you that's why it took times, but I don't like Viper on Lotus as a solo controller. If you have another controller, an Omen, an Astra, and a Harbor playing with you, then Viper is really good on Lotus. But alone, it's complicated. But still, as you wanted, I will show you stuff. I will show you lineups, wall, smoke, which will try to make it viable. But be sure to understand that Viper is not the best controller on this map as a solo controller. Anyway, first thing we're gonna talk is about A side, because this is the side that we play the most, right? So, as always, we will show up first the wall. The wall is from Unidaro, so shout out to him, because this is the only wall that I found really useful for the push and when you're on side. So you will come in that corner and you see that there was a little space here, and you just put your crosshair in the middle of it. And then you just do a left click with the wall, okay? This wall is gonna protect you all the way here to cross to side. And once you're on side, the wall curves up perfectly above. So this is the only wall, in my opinion, that is viable to push A side. But, of course, a wall alone is not enough. So I created some smoke. And you need to be careful because the way you do them is always by jumping. And you should do it first in custom before trying anything. So you go again in the same corner. Let's say you want to smoke the left side here. For this, you're gonna watch this leaf here with the HUD next to the ultimate, like this. And you will do a jump, left click. The smoke will bounce twice, if I remember well. It was once one here, and one here. Once you did that, the smoke is really good because it covers the backside and at the same time heaven. So they cannot see you crossing. I really like that smoke because there's a lot of people that are here watching people coming, so it prevents them from shooting at you and it's easier to push aside. Then you can like play with your wall and your smoke. Let's say you go in your smoke, you turn it off and you go backside and try to take control of it. There's plenty of things you can do with that smoke. Second smoke is for the right side. So you need to see this little thing here. I don't know how to call it. It's the same point you use for the first smoke, but this time it's this. So you can see on the screen how to do it. And again, it's a jump and a left click instantly. This smoke is good if you use the door. So this is a good smoke only if your team push doors. So let me explain you. Let's say you are trying to take control of doors. First thing you will do is to open the door, spray the tree, and then try to take control of it. But most of the time there will be people here doing a flash and try to kill you or wait for you to cross, etc, etc. So what I like to do is having a snake bite that lands here. And once nobody contests the fact that you take 3, you can activate your smoke. Not being shot by an OP backside, someone playing here, whatever, you are fully protected and you can easily swing left and try to take control of side. For the molly that I just explained you, I'm not sure if I remember it. Oh, I think I do. So you put the little box up left corner into the leaf like that. You can see it on the screen and just do a simple left click. This snake bite should bounce once and then, oh, not even bounce, even better, and lands here. So anyone who wants to peek or hold you will not be able to, or they will be vulnerable and you will have an easy kill. So that's what it should look like. You throw your smoke. No, you come here. You throw your wall first. Then you throw the smoke on the right. And then you wait for your teammates to push around here. Once they are doors, you call them open the door and you just throw your molly. Well, you should have a timing. Then once the molly is down, you just play it. They cannot swing you. So you go in front, you activate your smoke, and you try to do something with your wall activated at the same time. And you just have one thing to focus on and just go in. This is the easier for me to push side. You will have your team, all the teammates that push from here. So this is the best setup for me on A side. Now that you know all of this, let's talk about lineups. Lineups on A are okay to do. On C, I don't like it. On B, neither, but well, you do whatever you want. I'm not anyone, I'm no one to tell you what to do, okay? So, for A side, the lineup I like to do is from here. You go in front of the right side of this, here. And then you see this top leaf, this leaf. You just go all the way up until you align with that leaf, okay? With the HUD of the snakebite. So like this, and you go all the way up until you align. Then you just a left click, and this one should land on the box and take both left side and right side. So it doesn't matter if you plant it on the left or on the right, the lineup will work. Okay, enough talking about A side and the lineups and the wall and smoke. I think you got enough. Now let's go towards B side. And B side, guys, as I'm saying, it's really annoying to do your smoke. I tried to find a smoke here and I got one. I will show you how to do it. But you have to understand that if you made a setup for B side, you will need both your wall and your smoke. And once you use them, if your team calls to go on C on A, you're fucked up because you don't have any more smoke, right? Then if you were Astra or Omen or Brim, you could do something else, but whatever. You go in front of that pillar, of that wall. This one is really complicated, so you need to listen carefully. You see this little thing? This is your... this is where you need to aim to do the smoke. I'm telling you, Viper is complicated on this map, okay? So you watch this. And then you use the right point like this. You see those little triangles that goes up like that? Then you use them on the point that I just showed you. And you do a jump and a left click. And this smoke will land perfectly like this. This is the best smoke you can do. If you have another way to make it, go for it. But this is the only way I found, okay? Before you do that smoke, when the round starts, or before the round starts, you just come here and you have to do a wall that protects you from A-Link and from top. So what I'm doing is to cross this and this, okay? So you just do a wall like that. Then when you go on site and you activate both, you can see that you're protected from everything. And now if you want to do snake bites, that's another story. You have two spots, okay? There's one spot here or here and one spot in the middle. My favorite spot is here and in the middle, but most of the time your teammates, especially with a Gecko, you will plant in that corner because it's safer to plant, right? And you can play easily from right side and left side to cover it. Let's do first snakebite for the middle of here, okay? I will show you plenty of snakebites, even rotation lineup. But again, be sure to know what you do, okay? And to use them before in custom. So, my first rotation lineup is when you plant in here, sometimes has been spent, okay? And people from C already rotated. You can open the door, go in front of that wall, here. And then you will look at this point. You see this point? Okay. To do a lineup here, you will need to do the wall, the line between the wall and the ultimate like this on this corner. You can see it on the screen. Then you just do a simple left click. And you will see that the snakebite will land perfectly in the middle. Okay. So after you did that snakebite, so let's do it again. To show you the timing it takes, you just do it. Then you will run. They should not hear you. You come into that corner and then you sit. Okay, you have to sit. It's really important. Once you sit, you will watch on this leaf on the top of it, like this. You sit and you watch it. You do a left click and you will see that the snake bites will also land in the middle, like this. So what it gives you is a perfect flank that they should not expect. So you just run, and you should do it instantly because the time the snake bite lands, this one will disappear. Once you did that, of course, it's really easy to understand it. Once you did your snake bite like this, you just slow and you try to take back the side. They will never expect you and you have plenty of time to slow up to the side. They will probably looking for you here or in the back, but I doubt that they will look for you on here. Then there's other ways to make it, of course. If you want to do a simple snake bite from here, you can do it. You just put yourself in front of it, and you see this lotus flower like this. You just put the third poison bar like this, okay? And you just do a simple left click. Then the snake bite again will land perfectly in the middle here. So there's another way to make this snake bite a rotation from A side this time. So what I like to do is to go on the same spot for A side, because I like to have only one spot to do the snake bite most of the time, because at least I remember it's the same spots for A, B, or whatever, okay? So you go again here, and this time you will see, you'll watch these two leaves, and you just put your cursor like a bit under them, okay? And then the snake bite will land perfectly again around here in the middle. For this corner here, this is the only way you can use a snake bite, because from here it is impossible from the back because of this shitty things, okay? So I have only one snake bite that lands around here. So if you want to have a snake bite that lands in this area, you need to plant here, okay? So for this, you will go to A side on the same point right here, and this time you will watch this corner and put the letter C into it like this. Then you go a little bit down until the point reaches it like that, okay? It's really complicated, but I think it's easy to understand it on the screen when I'm zooming in, okay? Once you are like this, you just do a simple left click, and the snake bite should land at the point I just told you, like that. This is the only way you can make a good snake bite for this, okay? Now that we've talked about A and B, let's talk about C side. C side is more complicated, and there's two ways to push the side that I like, okay? The first one is just use a simple wall like that. So you come in that corner, you cross this, this, and this, and you can use only a wall like that. Well, I'm not a big fan of it because people can hide behind it, and that's why I don't really like it. So what I suggest you is to come here, around here in that corner, and wall this and this, okay? So like that. Once you did that, you come, while your team is pushing side, you see this waterfall, you just do a snake bite here. This will do a snake bite behind here, because you know a lot of people are playing here, and they will have to back up, or they will be vulnerable and you will have an easy kill. So this is a snake bite you should do when pushing side. Once you did that snake bite, you will watch around this area and run and throw your smoke. Run and throw your smoke. This will allow you to have a smoke city and a wall on the right. Then what you can do is either plant or take your balls, swoop peek, and have the control of wall city and play with your wall. This is a thing you can do if you want to take more space, etc, etc. But well, this is what I like to do, okay? Well, of course, if you don't want a wall that close, you can use another wall like that. It's literally the same thing if you want. So it covers here and at the same time here, okay? Now let's talk about snakebite, because I know you guys are here for this. So snakebite for this part of the map, I don't like doing it, but I will show you one, okay? So let's say you plant it here, like always, in that corner. For me, the only way it's safe to do a snakebite is around this area, okay? You see this little thing? Like this? You just go in front of it, and you will watch this corner, like this, with the SHD next to the ultimate, like this, okay? And you will have to do a jump and a left click. So jump and left click. The snake bite will land perfectly for the plant like this. It will even bounce here, so they cannot defuse on top of the thing. And well, this is the perfect snake bite for you to hold the defuse. And well, after you throw your snake bite, you can again come here slowly and come back if the snake bite wasn't enough, okay? Now let's talk about defense. Defense is a big story too. I really love to play A and C. I hate to be B. On A side, the wall I love to do while being aggressive is to do this. So you will cut off here, like that. And when the round starts, you will throw a snake bite in front, so they cannot cross. And if they cross, if someone TP'd, you can at least run and try to play him, because they will be afraid of crossing this. This is an aggressive wall you can do. Now, if you wanted to use a defender wall for A side, you can come here and the wall that covers the entry here. It's not the right one. Like this. The entry here and the door. This is a wall you do if you have 2 smoker. Because otherwise you have only 1 smoke to cover B and C. It's not good, right? So this is a wall. If you have 2 controller, you do this. If you have only 1 controller, you come here and you do a straight wall. This wall will allows you to hold B and help them from pushing here, and also covers the door from people pushing it. This is the wall if you are a solo controller. Once you did that wall, you usually play on C, and on C you just throw a left click around here, even deeper if you want. Then if you want to play another smoke on C, you just come here, you watch around here, just a jump and a right click, and you have a one-way smoke. This one-way smoke allows you to play here, or even here if you want. You can, you just play wherever you want, but at least you're protected. They don't see you playing here. They don't see you playing on top. So it's really good if you want to use a one-way, try to use a one-way on C. You can come here really fast and just bounce it and have a one-way for people pushing the doors. So if they try to open the door and push in, they will see nothing, even by crouching. So it's a really good one-way if you want to hold, if you're playing on A side, okay? This is it for Lotus, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you will let me alone now with this Lotus guide. Because I swear I never play Viper, I even dodge the map. So nobody wants to play Smoke nowadays, so playing alone Viper on this map is not good, in my opinion. So this is all I have for Lotus, so I hope you enjoy. I hope if you have some good stuff, then go for it. But I suggest you to have a duo or ask someone when you start a game on Lotus to play another controller with you. And I'm 100% sure that you will be able to do great things if you have another controller. Thank you guys for watching. It was long. I talked too much. I hope you enjoyed and you learned new stuff. See you soon for the Heaven gameplay, I think, with notes. So yeah, see you soon, and thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and to like this video. We are soon to 20k, so it's amazing. Thank you guys, and bye bye.